Did you know that there are only two creatures on Earth that can produce human language? The title of this video might have given it away, but you guessed it right. It's humans and birds. There are several different birds that can imitate human speech, and those are crows, ravens, mynah birds, hummingbirds, and parrots. Some of them can imitate a few words and sounds in their environment, but out of all those birds, parrots are the ones that can do it best. Some parrots are so good at memorizing words that they can sing in heavy metal bands, speak multiple languages, and even give TED Talks. So why can parrots talk like humans and our closest primate relatives can't? Before we explain why, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. What makes parrots special? Parrots have the ability to grasp sound by hearing it, and then can imitate that sound because they are vocal learners. Other birds can do the same thing, but parrots are so good at it that they often fool humans with their speech. According to Eric Jarvis, a Duke University neuroscientist and vocal expert, birds that are vocal learners have a part of the brain called the song system. That part of their brain is completely devoted to this and nothing else. However, this song system has two separate layers in parrots. An inner layer called core, which is common to all birds that are vocal learners, and an outer layer called shell, which is unique to parrots. Though Jarvis hasn't figured out how this outer layer works, he believes that this is the reason why parrots are so good at mimicking human speech. But why do they copy human speech? As it turns out, parrots have a strong urge to fit in. Whether they are living with humans or other parrots, they feel peer pressure. According to Irene Pepperberg, a research associate and part-time lecturer at Harvard, parrots use their vocal skills to fit in and share information with the flock. Tim Wright, who studies parrot vocalization at Mexico State University, also found that yellow-naped Amazon parrots have regional dialects. He found that parrots whose owners switch regions adapt by picking up the new dialect so they could fit in better. When a parrot is introduced to a human household, it will try to integrate as best it knows because it considers humans its flock members. Additionally, pet parrots have the best conditions for learning the human language: inspiration, time, and mental ability. However, parrots in the wild are mostly focused on their flock, and they don't realize that they are capable of speaking the human language. Some wild parrots have been heard repeating human phrases, but it is believed they learned them from escaped pet parrots. Do parrots know what they're saying? According to Wright, parrots can make some associations with words, but won't understand their complex meanings. That being said, parrots are very aware of the context in which humans use words, which is why they often fool us with their comments and questions. For example, when you enter a room and a parrot greets you or asks, "How are you?" they are not interested in how you are actually feeling. They are just mimicking what their owners say when someone walks into the room. Parrots will also use phrases of commotion and excitement more, because they are drawn more to such sounds. That's why many parrots pick up profanity so very easily. Trained parrots can speak up to 200 words. Irene Pepperberg is known for her work with African grey parrots. She had a parrot named Alex who spent 30 years living in her lab until he died in 2007. After Pepperberg got her PhD in 1977, she began training Alex. The bird would also spend a lot of time in the lab and listen to Pepperberg and her colleagues go about their day. They would often exchange objects Alex liked most to get his attention and help him learn faster. Alex would want to get in on the conversation, but they wouldn't allow him until he basically fell off his branch. The rules were quite simple. If he could identify all objects correctly, they would let him play with them. Pepperberg says that, quote, "Parrots who talk know what they are saying if they are taught appropriately." Near the end of his life, Alex knew quantities up to 8, 7 colors, 6 shapes, and 50 different objects. Even though some parrots can speak up to 200 words, Alex had an average vocabulary of about 100, but he had an extraordinary ability to learn and repeat concepts. He also showed awareness of the concept of zero. The parrot called his birthday cake yummy bread and had made up a word for apple. He called it bannery, because it probably tasted a bit like banana and reminded him of a cherry. Pepperberg still thinks about Alex every day and says he was considered a family member. What about you? Do you own a parrot? If you do, how do you spend time learning words together? Let us know in the comment section below.